Atoms fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. The apocalypse. The heat is scorching. Forests burned up. The sky colors red. Volcanoes erupt. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Love it when I do that intro. All right, some Final Fantasy today. I don't know. I might switch to Dead by Daylight later. No idea. See how I'm feeling at the end of the Final Fantasy block. At some point, I do have to sleep. See how that goes. All right. Let me get this game launched. Capturing it. There we go. We're gonna continue from where we left off. Chapter 4. The grief. On that music, man. Bob your head to it. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I love how I was just Zaz for a minute. Okay, first of all, before anything else, Crystarium. Okay, you have 16 C. Okay, you will have 16 CP. It's worth inventory. survival night. All right, let's check out some new Danilog stuff. Let's read. Oh, there's only way is up. Repeat some stuff. Lightning and the others are now cursed l'Cie. If they don't complete the focus given to them by the fal'Cie, they are destined to become mindless Seath. How can they complete a focus if they don't understand? Something we have been told many times. Their shared vision of the great beast Ragnarok laying waste to the world is their only clue. That and the fact that both l'Cie are held to be the mortal enemies of Cocoon. Could their focus really be to orchestrate the destruction of their own home? Snow doesn't think so. I may have read this one already. It's hard to tell. So many of them are so similar. Believes their task to fulfill Sarah's parting wish by keeping Cocoon safe. After all, wasn't she a l'Cie just like them? The shaky logic only serves to infuriate Lightning, holds him responsible for her sister's fate. Their confrontation is cut short by the arrival of the Sanctum pursuers. Having made their escape, Lightning and the others pass through the ruins of the city damaged several centuries ago. War with Pulse. Amidst the rubble, they happen upon an airship which they board in the hope of finally shaking the relentless army. Snow, meanwhile, remains behind with the Hercules. Okay, I'm pretty sure we wrote the twin sisters. This might give us some new information. Maybe. There's no doubt in Snow's mind. They may be Pulse l'Cie, but there is no way they can be enemies of Cocoon. Sarah's last words before she turned to Crystal are proof enough for him that their focus is to defeat Ragnarok and protect their world. Snow stays behind to defend his trapped fiancée after Lightning and the others decide to continue onward. Brought to his knees by wave after wave of Psychom soldiers during a protracted battle, the desperate young man is suddenly overcome by a strange phenomenon. The twin sisters of Shiva, Styria and Nyx, appear before him in a blinding flash of light. They easily dispatch the remaining troops and then turn on Snow. Manages to defeat the icy Eidolons, but is soon captured by an unfamiliar Sanctum unit. Striking woman accompanies the soldiers, woman with a l'Cie brand. Meanwhile, try as they might, Lightning's group cannot shake their determined pursuers. Crippled by enemy fire, their airship plummets toward the ground. Alright, chapter 4, nothing but grief. Their airship damaged during the escape from the army. The l'Cie are forced to make a crash landing on the Vile Peaks. Are we just referring to the heroes as l'Cie now? Accustomed to the rigors of conflict, Lightning immediately sets off to the outdistance any pursuit trailed by hope. Tossed on the brink of despair, Sazh cannot bring himself to follow. He knows the army will never stop chasing them, and even if they do somehow evade capture, they face transformation in Seath. How can they complete a focus they don't understand? Despite the futility of the situation, Sazh cannot leave Anil to fend for herself, and he forces his reluctant legs to carry him onward. Far ahead of the others, Lightning recalls a conversation with her old superior, Lieutenant Amadar. I don't know if this name's important. In which he had warned her not to get involved with anything connected to the lower world. She, of course, subsequently chose not to heed his warning, and after a confrontation confronting the Pulse of fal'Cie, found herself branded a l'Cie. Now anger smolders within her. Anger at her transformation into a l'Cie. Anger at being forced to flee like a fugitive, and anger at herself for allowing it to happen. Okay, there's actually a bunch of stuff to read, so let me go get a beverage real quick. Yeah, I said to myself, the best way to set myself up for success for this stream today, both make sure I didn't go to the bathroom first and make sure I had nothing to drink. So let's give it a bit of time, and I'm gonna go take a bathroom break as well. People. Mysterious woman. A mysterious woman captures Snow on Lake Brescia after his exhausting battle with Psycom and the twin sisters. She bears the mark of l'Cie, but her brand appears scorched and twisted. The servant of Paul, she should be fleeing the Sanctum army, but she seems to be working with one of the military units. Amadar. This guy ever come up again? Like, do we really need this entry? Amadar is a lieutenant of the Bodum Security Regiment and was Lightning's superior. Climbing his way through the ranks with persistence and hard work, he is respected by his subordinates for his fair treatment on and off the field. Nor's unregulated monster hunting falls under his jurisdiction, but aside from a few warnings for the sake of formality, generally turns a blind eye to the group's earnest efforts. A5. Eurida? Is it Eurida? There was an accident in the Erde Gorge energy plant located near the seaside community of Bodum. Details of the accident were not released to the public, but the lack of information sparked widespread conjecture among the populace. Rumors began to circulate about an act of sabotage by Pulse l'Cie, sending whispers of panic through the society that has lived in terror of lower world invasion for centuries. Day 11 warning. Signed to security detail during the firework display in Bodum, Lightning was suddenly released from duty by her superior, Lieutenant Amadar. Psycom had found something in the nearby vestige. Lightning immediately thought of the accident that took place in the energy plant 6 days earlier, voicing her concerns that the incident may be pulse-related. Lightning's questions were deflected by the lieutenant, who advised her to avoid anything that involves the lower world. Villains. These mystical entities reveal themselves before only a select few l'Cie. Has said that they are saviors come to the rescue hopeless l'Cie who find themselves bound to a focus against their will. This is true. They offer a brand of salvation few indeed would seek willingly. Without exception, Eidolons attack the l'Cie whose persistence they grace. There have been no l'Cie in Cocoon for centuries, and as a result, no way of determining the truth behind tales of these beings. To the citizens of Cocoon, they remain the stuff of bedtime stories. Locales. The Vile Peaks. The Vile Peaks are built of debris, the cast-offs of material originally lifted from Pulse by the fallacy and used the construction of a cocoon in later editions of Landmass. These towering piles of refuse now serve as lairs for all manner of beasts, including lower world mechanical horrors that intentionally or not hitch a ride with what became the building blocks of Cocoon. The Sanctum military endeavors to clear out the dangerous inhabitants of the peaks, but some say they leave the job half done to discourage civilians from entering the local. Okay, so in this world there was a civilization that existed on Pulse before Cocoon was made, right? Phoenix. Cocoon's own light in the sky, Phoenix, is a Sanctum fallacy tasked for providing warmth and illumination. Okay, this is a different one from Eden. It floats in the center of Cocoon's inner atmosphere like a miniature sun, bathing the surrounding world in its radiant glow. It is the fallacy who are responsible for Cocoon's climate, regularly adjusting weather as deemed necessary. Just as Phoenix regulates daylight, other subordinate fallacy to maintain patterns of wind and precipitation. This is stuff that we... I don't want. Okay. Okay. You already get this? Gotta go this way.
Stay sharp.
I don't know how fast that was compared to like the goal. Not fast enough. Okay. Feel free to lurk.
This stuff is what was left over from the scrap that Thou C took from Pulse to repair Cocoon.
I just read that. Hope you. Wow, that's bad camera angle. Thank you for the. Thank you for your help, Hope. Ooh, I got a preemptive strike on these. I don't think it can do enough damage the time it has left to survive. Nope. Yay. 30. Digital circuit. Where are we? Where are we? I can't go that way? Are you sure? Seems weird. Should be able to go. I don't understand. Fight these ones and then we'll bend some of our... War and peace. Ah, goody goody. Oh, that was enough for 5. Sweet. Oh, okay. I don't know what it did, but apparently it did something. You didn't really get much as much on your synergist. Still, that was one thing. Oh, I really thought I got behind it. Pulse works soldier. Hit it one more time. Heal yourself. Staggered! Oh, I like that it has a very obvious... Very obvious stagger point. That one was 29 on its own. A pretty nasty enemy, I must say.
Dead end. Guess we have to go back. I don't see any way over that.
Yet, what you're saying.
Can we get through this way, you think?
I'm fairly certain I've seen...
You know where you're going, right?
I've been here on missions before.
Missions. Nothing to do with the Purge, though.
The Purge is PSICOM's baby. Our military is split into two arms. The Public Security and Intelligence Command, known as PSICOM, and the Guardian Corps. I was Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment.
Wait, but I don't get it. If you're not PSICOM, then why did you board the train?
For Sarah.
Weren't you going to be in the Purge anyways? You were in the area. You think they'd purge all the Guardian Corps too?
Attention Purge deportees. Follow instructions and stay in your lines. Personal belongings will be returned upon arrival. Halt! Do not leave your lines! This is for your own safety! Huh? What's the GC doing here? This op's under PSICOM direction.
So direct me. Let me on. I want to be purged.
You can just demand this.
Only civs get purged. Sanctum staff and soldiers are exempt.
Why would they be exempt?
Then I quit.
Line up!
Like, that doesn't make sense for the... idea of...
Excuse me.
Like,
Hey, lady.
stigmata built around this.
I volunteered.
Really? You don't look ready to go quiet into that good night.
You want quiet? You better take the next train.
Well, now I really want to see what you're up to.
Oh, Saz.
I had to rescue Sarah.
You
before
silly
they
man.
Transported the vestige to Pulse, and out of my reach. My only chance to save her was to join the Purge.
You're telling me you got on that train so you could save your sister? That's crazy. just never do something like that.
It's not a question of can or can't. There are some things in life you just do.
Easy for someone like you to say. Lightning! She left me.
Was supposed to point and laugh?
1, 2, 3, we go.
What are you up to? Hey! Wait up!
That Chocobo does not look.
Can't keep up with this girl.
Chocobo fly regularly? They could. Sazas gain access to the center just roll. Centers. Okay, I know. Times you will encounter enemy groups engaged in battle with one another with their attention occupied. It becomes easier for you to initiate combat with a preemptive strike. Coming into contact with a member of either side will initiate battle against both. However, the enemies may not even notice your presence at first, continuing to fight one another instead. If this occurs, it's most effective to concentrate all of your attacks against the side you expect to have the most trouble defeating. Once you have defeated the first group of enemies with help from their foes, you can turn the fight around an already weakened second faction. Pick your targets poorly, and you may be left waging a long and bitter battle against overwhelming odds.
You get tired.
I don't care. Got another event. What? Just gonna go over what she just basically showed us. Sanctum announces that the Pulse Fal'Cie and the civilians who may have come in contact with its influences are to be deported to the world below. Knowing that Sarah is being held by the offending creature, Lightning reasons the only way to reach her sister before they are exiled to board the train and be purged herself. After coming to this conclusion, she acts without hesitation. She knows the risk. There are some things you just have to do. As Hope listens to Lightning's tale, he begins to realize how different they are. He knows he doesn't have the strength to charge into certain danger, even if he has no other choice. Unable to keep up with the battle-hardened soldier, Hope falls into despair. Meanwhile, Sazh and Vanille fight their way along a different route. Like Lightning, Sazh has joined the Purge voluntarily, but now he simply acts as fear and despair prompt him, his former resolve seeming forgotten. 13 volunteering. After discovering that Sarah was being held captive by the Pulse Fal'Cie, Lightning volunteered herself to be purged. Fal'Cie was to be transported from Cocoon, along with the purged deportees. Lightning needed to board the train and reach the lower world entity before Sarah was taken on her reach. Sazh, too, had his reasons for approaching Lightning and joining her as she headed for the Pulse Fal'Cie. The train carried them away, bound for the restricted zone known as the Hanging Edge. Moving on.
Off we go.
I can't go back this way? Okay, no. Alright.
Can't we just talk this over?
Now time to get rid of this side. Fortunately, I don't think I have a commando here.
Didn't even have to ask. Follow the old man's lead. Watch and learn, kid.
I dual casting in there twice. Oh no, that's all right. All right, well, it's obvious what we need to do. Time to activate.
Never seen a rig like this before. Here we go.
Just turn on this random machine. Who knows what could happen?
Whoa, 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 whoa! I knew that would happen.
I'm so quirky.
Follow the old man's lead. You got this, Vanille.
Oh, you tried. Oh, you tried. I didn't get that done very fast. Oh. Well.
Bullseye. Atta girl.
Alright.
Holding up, kiddo.
No, gotta keep the medic going. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we gotta get.
Did you see that coming?
I think we might need to keep this up until we at least get rid of that other one.
Thanks, Vanille. Watch and learn, kid. Follow the old man's lead. Vanille. You got this, Vanille.
Trying to get this guy down. I think we get rid of him before he can not gonna give us down. Sure. There we go.
What happened to the easy battles?
For 3 of us in those. Grab this. What could possibly be in here? Black belt. I don't use the potions all that much. Okay, I thought it also increased magic, but apparently it does not.
This should do it.
Will it?
Huh? Piece of cake.
Her treats everything from Pulse as evil.
Alright, well, one side here is definitely worse than the other. Another round hitting this guy's. Yeah, let's try to get rid of these guys now. Oh, so close. Dual casting again. Your war cry is not enough to save you. I feel like I dodge that almost every time.
I'm tougher than you thought, huh?
I know, keep spending the Crystarium points, but it feels like every little bit helps. Oh, I thought you were just deciding to lurk. How are you doing? Huh, well.
We made it.
Where's Grumpy?
I promise you'd do Matt Pat. Wait, what? What did I do?
Got left behind, huh?
Leave me alone.
Do Matt
Hey,
Pat.
It's just pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I'm confused.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is.
What about your dad?
Oh. Sure, if you have 500 points. One second. Let me make sure this is pulled. Yes, I see that. Anything in particular you want me to try to say as Matt Pat? I can guarantee you I probably can't do Matt Pat very well, but I can try. Headcanons. What headcanons do I have? Okay. You ever wonder why all these strange ancient civilization things can exist and run parallel with everything in Assassin's Creed? Well, what if I were to tell you that everything in there is actually all just inside Desmond's head, and you've been living out a delusional lie ever since you got put in the Animus? But that's just a theory. A game theory! I don't know. I just... one of the laziest kind of theories I could think of. You're welcome.
Not making a wish, Hope?
Mom, you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks?
I was trying to think of something I could come up with.
Who you calling kid?
You? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year your father could come with us.
Why?
I'll be 100% honest with you. It's not necessarily celebrity, but it has to be someone that like I know enough that I can at least try to do an impression of them without being like, who is that? More of a just someone known enough that I might know them, or at least I run in a similar enough circle that I probably have heard of them.
She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used her.
Because like if you ask me to do an impression of like some sort of fashion influencer I've never heard of, I'll obviously be like I don't even have a reference to like work off of.
Why should I care? He doesn't.
Any father cares.
Sass?
It's nothing. Forget it.
It depends. I've had people ask me to do Markiplier. I've done that.
Come with me, okay?
I've done my wife. I've done Donald Trump.
We've got time. Get you back home. Your dad'll be happy to see you.
There we go. There's the jump. Is Hope in my party now? Okay. Again, if I know who they are, I can do it. If you want to ask me first instead of spending the points or having me have to go in and refund them, that would probably be the best method of going about it.
Guess running's out of the question.
So if I'm playing Dead by Daylight, I'll play an entire round as whoever you want to do a thing, an entire game. But again, it's just kind of a I need to know who it is.
Changing the play. Hold it together. Hey. Changing gears.
Ultimately, ultimately, we can figure out something. What did I just pick up? That is yours. Do you want to give me some examples that I can tell you, like, if I know them or not? You can always
Guess we're fighting.
I appreciate it. Whoa, no.
There we go. That made a huge difference. I like that though. I like that it made a huge difference. That was good. I have the perfect amount for that. All right. Hippity hop.
There's something up there.
Hey, yeah, definitely something up there. I don't know what those are, but they're crazy looking, man.
Come to Papa.
Incubus A.
Did you see that coming?
What are these things?
Follow the old guy's lead.
Probably should heal him. Oh, it's dead.
Isn't that
A warship from Pulse.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, and not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum
Wait, does-
Sea pushed them back.
Does Pulse just have people
you,
on it?
sleep
They've
through
never
history?
really established that one way or the other.
So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Once the war was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the Foul Sea, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A post-Foul Sea and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'da thunk?
Oh, that little tidbit gave us a little view into Vanille there, didn't it? She's from Pulse. Or at least I believe that's the implication is she's from Pulse. Hope and despair. As a resident of Palom Polum, Hope should never have been a candidate for the radical government policy only concerns the inhabitants of the town of Bodum. Fortunately for Hope and his mother, the Sanctum announces the purge on the day they are visiting the coastal community. Sanctum soldiers rounding up the deportees make no distinction between locals and visitors. Later in the Hanging Edge, Hope's mother is killed in the violence which erupts when the true nature of the purge is revealed. This indirectly leads to Hope's encounter with Pulse Foul Sea and the transformation into a cursed Lissi. Now he rails against the cruel fate. He curses the government that started the purge and Foul Sea who made him a Lissi, the army that hunts him like a criminal. But most of all, he jokes on the hatred he feels for Snow, man responsible for dragging his mother into the battle that claimed her life. Saz wants to help Hope return home to his father. The boy shows little enthusiasm for a family reunion. Saz is insistent. He knows how it feels to be a dad. The War of Transgression, the conflict between Pulse and Cocoon. A towering wreck is all that remains of a lower world airship shot down during the battle that took place centuries before. At that time, forces from Pulse attempting to invade Cocoon only to be repelled by the efforts of the Sanctum Foul Sea, though not before the invaders had rent a great wound in the floating world's shell. That's the giant crack that opens up into Pulse, I'm assuming. Though Sanctum Foul Sea subsequently repairing the damage using debris from the surface of their routed enemies' planet, psychological wounds inflicted by the conflict are evident even now in the Cocoon citizens' unreasoning fear of all things Pulse. And reminders of the lower world threat still remain. Mechanical terrors brought in with the debris replace their rusting parts, wander the area, while governing troops struggle to contain them. Pulse Foul Sea buried in Bodum may have arrived in the same fashion, sleeping away the years until its eventual discovery. With lower world terrors lurking in every shadow, Saz creeps forward, doing his best to shield Vanille and Hope. I'm a makeshift dad here. 11, mother and son. Residents of Palapolum. Hope and his mother came to Bodum to see the fireworks display that same night. Psycom discovered the Pulse Foul Sea slumbering within the vestige. That is a long... Oh, that's 2 sentences. I don't say that's a long-running sentence. The following day, Sanctum announced the discovery and sealed off the entire district of Bodum. Trapped by the quarantine and unable to return home, mother and son were forced to join the other victims of the purge. Meth? Alright. War of Transgression. A little bit of backstory. Several hundred years ago, armies of Pulse attempted to invade Cocoon in a conflict known as Transgression. How did that get turned? The Sanctum's Fal'Cie were able to repel the lower world forces before they breached Cocoon's interior, but not before they managed to seriously damage areas lying near the world's outer rim. Details surrounding the clash remain shrouded in mystery, but the government's swift and decisive response to the violent Pulsian transgression minimized casualties and greatly boosted public faith in both Sanctum and their Fal'Cie. Lower world artifacts. In the aftermath of the War of Transgression, regions near Cocoon's outer rim were left uninhabitable due to the severe trauma they had sustained. To undo this damage, Fal'Cie gathered materials from the surface of Pulse and rebuilt Cocoon's wounded landscape using it. Bodom was one city so affected, and like the others, it still bears lingering traces of post-war reconstruction in the form of leftover lower world artifacts. Pulse vestige that hid a dormant Fal'Cie is one such artifact. Then we can look at feral creatures, daemons. Weakness of lightning and water. Alright, I'll be right back. I took the moment to pee. 32. I don't consider that enough to spend it.
I'm gonna go peek ahead.
Do you think that's a good idea, Vanille?
Do me a favor. Stop wandering off and stay where I can keep my eye on you.
Aw, man, I was hoping we'd sneak up on this thing. Really hoping. There's two of them. No.
Pull the old switcheroo.
Glad he recognizes it. You're dead. Man. Okay, what was the point of this thing? Waste my time, that's what it's. If I want to do this. Septisaw!
Let's get this over with.
That one.
Tough times, huh? Hold it together.
Now let's go. Gonna hit it hard, hit it fast. Yeah, sweet. That was a good one. Oh, I did it in the reverse order that I need to. I love it. Zerium. Believe it or not, I did grind the first time I. That was a horrible mistake. Almost. Honestly, one more battle, I will give them both that one. I will definitely spend.
Need to check things out.
Ah, Dad, stop turning around.
Hold it together.
Okay, there's 4 things put on every.
Change in the play.
I believe he's dead before they. Yeah, you're weak to magic now, you son of a monkey. really still not shooting me through this though. I don't know. So her saboteur is done. Her medic is done. She has just Ravager left. Oh, I have no CP. All right. Synergist is done. Medic was the one. Gives him more magic. Which is good. He needs more magic. Is that a different one? Whatever that big one is, that one's what needs to go first. Oh, the succubus. Yeah, that's the one that needs to go first. Ah, disaster. He'd get gone before I knocked him down. I knew he'd be gone before he got knocked down. Almost. Oh. We found a succubus. I was like, why are you spending it after every battle? Because it can make a difference. After the next battle, I think Vanille and Hope will have another thing. Why do you have to turn around last second?
Hold it together. That's you. Done. Thanks.
Time for superiority.
Changing gears.
Alright, now it's time for Try Disaster. I didn't get the thing that made him worse with the magic, but it's fine. He'll be done before it's over. It's a little bit slower. Alright, there you go. Oh man, man, that was slow. Really slow in that one. Oh well. She just got a magic increase. Got a strength increase that he doesn't need. Yeah, another battle. He'll have another strength increase.
Hope snow's all right.
Two of these guys. Superiority.
Changing gears. Hold it together.
All right, now let's try to not use that.
Changing gears.
Try Disaster.
Hold it together. Hey.
Nice try.
All right. Head-on. Stagger him. We'll eat through him really quickly now. There we go. Yeah, just little bits help. Strength now. Her magic went up. Strength. Necessarily require a moving on. Story time.
Hey, welcome to the party.
You miss us?
Would it kill her to smile?
We'll find out in the next installment of
Time to move.
Dragon Ball Z. All right. You have points to spend. You're the only commando here, so. No.
Let's get this over with.
Might not have, with a commando here, it might not be as big a deal. We might just eat through them. Let's heal a little bit.
Thanks.
God, she just smacks you hard, huh? Damage! Damage. Oh, there's still one more here. Get it? Oh, unfortunately. We'll get that final one. Just give me him. Oh, we didn't get Spark Strike either, but almost. Got strength. All right. Got your arrow. All right. Little bits count. Little bits matter. This can change the pace of the battle, the outcome a little bit.
Just as I was getting used to things.
That was quick. Like they dropped in on me and then didn't realize I was there. Now we'll take these on as well. Oh, we'll take the succubus first. Let's not let it get a debuff on.
Change in the play.
Heal lightning a bit. No reason to let her get knocked down. What are those sounds you're making? He gotcha.
Wisdom does come with age.
5 stars, sweet. Oh, we got more data log stuff. We'll go input that in. We'll go read that in just one moment. Okay, let's go into the synergist. Oh, there's another thing we can get. Oh no. Vigilance. That's pretty cool. Got Spark Strike, sweet. Finally got Fire. Slow stuff. Activate.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, no. Forgot to...
Nothing to it.
Indeed. Okay, okay. Sweet. There is a new event. Fugitives and Futility. Lightning says little of her feeling. Asaz senses her frustration. Despite braving the dangers of the Purge and the Vestige in an effort to save her sister, Lightning was helpless to prevent Sarah's transformation into Crystal. Now she is forced to flee as a fugitive. Pulse l'Cie, hated enemy of Cocoon. And then there is their focus. They don't complete the tasks they have yet to figure out. They face transformation to mindless Seath. Should they fulfill their focus, eternal crystal slumber is the reward. And should they stop too long to ponder their fate, they risk capture and execution at the hands of the relentless Sanctum army. All roads seem to lead to despair, something Saz understands only too well. Question is, Lightning helped them find a way out of the hopeless situation? Unbeknownst to Saz, the answer has already begun to form in her mind. Let's keep going. Oh, wait, a place to save up here too? I don't know why we have such a... wide angle. Yeah, I know. Huh. I don't know if we can get rid of both of them. Well, he's not concentrating on Vanille anyway, so I'm not really that concerned about it. Going after lightning is really not a big deal. There we go. As we're approaching the end of it here, it's like becoming obvious we'll probably get an expansion soon, though I don't remember how many expansions. I don't remember how many expansions there were before the end.
Just as I was getting used to things.
What are these sounds you make? I probably should set up the all Synergist one, or all Ravager.
Wisdom does come with age.
We probably should. I think those are good ones to have on hand. Ooh, I really thought he was gonna get vigilance there.
Just need
Well,
to get
she got
through.
more HP, so I can't say it's 100% worth it.
Guess running's out of the question.
A decent amount of. What? Ember ring. So fire damage. That's the end of his, so we're almost there. At least I'm pretty sure we're almost to a new expansion.
Hurry up.
Ooh, a place to save. I don't see the point of shopping until we get
What do you suppose that is?
an enemy. This might be where we get the expansion.
What is that?
Pulse armament.
And that's bad for us, isn't it?
You have eyes. don't
Probably.
you?
Let's go. Okay, let's heal a bit.
Bobbing and weaving.
Whoop. Relentless assault. Why wouldn't you not cure lightning first? Oh, that was assault time. Oh, it's almost dead. What? 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 Why would you do that? I'm losing. Let me knock you down a peg.
You all right?
I think so.
Incoming.
Round 2. Fight.
Hold it together. Ha! Changing gears.
Honestly, probably just better to do it this way.
Changing the play.
Come on. When else do I get to use a potion?
Thanks. Changing gears.
Relentless assault! Back to relentless assault. Let's get this thing down. That percentage up. Her attacks really hurt. Come on. It doesn't matter if we can get it down. We can get it down. Yes. Medic role is now available for Lightning. The Commander role is now available for Sad. Knew we expanded the Crystarium there.
Pulse is crawling with things like that, isn't it?
Got me. Not even the Corps has access to intel on Pulse. Soldiers in the field fight blind.
Yeah, I noticed that. But don't you need to know exactly what you're up against?
Target's a target.
You like to keep it simple, don't you?
I stick to my goal.
As long as you have a goal, you can fight?
You can stay alive.
Surprised you're not upstairs where it's... Oh, we got our weapon upgrade. Got our upgrade system. You can now upgrade weapons and accessories at the save stations using the Omni Kit and the various components you collect on your journey. First, approach the save station and press to access it, then select upgrade with the save station menu to access the workbench. If you're choosing upgrades, select the weapon or accessory you wish to improve. Next, you will need to select the type of component you wish to use upgrade as well as the quantity. In combat, a combined XP value of the chosen component will then be applied to the target piece of equipment. After enough XP has been spent on the weapon or accessory, its level will increase, improving its ability and attributes. Certain components bestow a bonus of to any XP spent on a piece of equipment. Okay. Likewise, some components reduce an item's XP. Careful consideration is required when deciding which component. But once a particular piece of equipment has reached a maximum potential, its level will be replaced with a star. At this point, no further level advancement is possible, but the item can be transformed into an entirely different one by means of specialized components. This happens, both its name and properties will change. A newly transformed item may initially seem weaker than it did in the previous form, but unlike its fully upgraded predecessor, it will be eligible for level advancement. Through further upgrades, it can be made even more powerful than its early incarnation. Unwanted equipment can be scrapped for parts by selecting dismantle. The equipment itself will be destroyed, but you will be able to salvage components, some of which can be obtained in no other way. There exists well over 100 different components. Obtain as many as possible and experiment with the effects in order to determine the most efficient and effective ways to customize your armor. Catalog updated. Okay, well, it's Crystarium in a second. Where's garage? Okay, that's the... Alright. On the main menu, by pressing E, you can click equipment and you will see a list of passive abilities along the right side of the screen. These are bonuses granted by equipped weapons and accessories. Certain combinations of equipment grant additional hidden bonuses that none of the items provide when equipped individually. These are known as synthesis abilities. Are identifiable by a special icon. Experiment with a variety of gear to discover which combination produces more beneficial. Oh. I don't even have my phone on me, so I can't look it up. I can't look up any of that stuff. Dreadnought. A lot of HP. Level 62. What level do these things reach? Characters can now develop further. What does levels mean? Oh, roll level. All right. Okay, okay. Make sure nothing around here to collect. Nothing I can even do right now. I have to move forward. All right, we hit the point where we can start upgrading equipment. Sweet.
This looks like easy going.
I'm gonna scout ahead.
Doing no such thing. All right. Actually, let's save before. Start upgrade. I don't think there's anything as far as that's concerned. We can get rid of Iron Bangle. No. Unlikely that we actually. All right. Okay. Let's do Power Circle. Oh, that's on. What's his name? All right. Wait. Where's that credit shit? Okay, so that's designed to be sold. Actually, we should check the other shops too. Still just two things. All right. One. I hear. I'll save. All right, let's go. Oh, some more story. Some more story.
Not much of a future for us, huh?
Hard to picture a happy ending.
We don't even know where to go.
I do.
Huh?
There.
Eden? The Sanctum Seat of Power. Oh, that's a great idea. Just charge right in there. Give him a taste of L'Cie terror.
That's been up there the whole time?
You're serious?
Keep running. It's die or turn Seath. There's no place for L'Cie to hide. No. They want to fight. Let's take it to the Sanctum's door.
This isn't a game.
No. That's for damn sure. Started with Sarah. The fal'Cie took her. Now I'm a L'Cie too. And the Sanctum's hunting me, an enemy of the state. But who's pulling their strings? A fal'Cie. Eden. Cocoon's sustainer and guiding light. It probably ordered the purge too. Pulse and Sanctum fal'Cie, they're all the same. And we're all the same to them. Expendable. I'm not dying a fal'Cie slave.
So, what are you gonna do?
Destroy it.
By yourself? Are you crazy?
No. Yes.
What's that get you? Satisfaction?
We're all crazy here.
Something happens to Eden, it's lights out Cocoon. You
Do
want that?
do 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 do
You're
do
close
do.
to see now, so you just want to snuff out Cocoon.
No! What about Sarah? She said to save Cocoon. It might even be our focus to make sure Cocoon's...
Our focus doesn't matter. I don't take orders from fal'Cie. How
That's
I-
fair. I wouldn't take orders from them either.
What you mean?
They're big old meanies.
Guy?
Think like that, and it's already over. Better to pick your path and keep moving. Don't worry. I'm after the Sanctum. I'm not out to destroy the world.
Oh no.
If it did come to that, wonder if our hero'd try to stop me.
You want to fight Snow now? Just like that and your enemies?
Oh no, we were
Next
always
time we
enemies.
meet, we might be too.
When the fear sank in, it tore us all apart. Lightning was suffering, reaching out to us, but none of us could see it.
Snow deserves it.
If only I'd been stronger, none of this ever would have happened. I don't know what I should do.
Does anyone?
Whoa!
Hey, you're taking care of me.
Well, it won't be if you keep pushing me like that.
No, I'll be dead.
Wait for me! I'm going with you.
I can't babysit you anymore.
I can fight. I'm not afraid.
I can fly. I can crow.
Great. A SciComm hit squad.
When did they have time to do that? Did they know we were coming?
Stay sharp.
stay out of my way.
Slash and burn. Who are you?
Not bad.
Really? Thanks.
I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh. Army's out to play.
The explosion clue you in? What did you... You're looking like you didn't
What
just
now?
hear a explosion.
I mean, we could stay here, but shouldn't we...
Run?
Huh?
We should run. If we rush in now, we'll just get in her way.
You know, you're right. I guess. I mean, it's not like Lightning needs any help.
Hope's right there with her. Just let's not forget that part.
There'll be more soldiers. We should keep moving. Lightning? Are you worried about the others?
We all have
okay.
we all have
So can you
shoulders.
even
Hope.
now?
I know that's not
With
what.
me, it'll be fight
Look,
after
that's what he
fight.
said.
I don't know how it'll end. It's anybody's guess.
I know that. But I need to be stronger. Lightning,
Call me Light.
what's the plan from here?
Through the Gapra Whitewood to Palampolum. We'll find transport to Eden.
I live in Palampolum. I can show you all the shortcuts.
No side trips.
No need. I don't think Lassie are welcome at home.
Who am I actually with now? Huh. Or in or bust. Lightning makes a decision. The Pulse Fal'Cie transformer and Sarah into Lissy and the Sanctum's Fal'Cie. Eden directs the army hunting her down. Pulse or Sanctum Fal'Cie means one thing to Lightning, an enemy responsible for ruining their lives. Clear-cut enemy is something she can deal with. Having a target is something she can understand. Former soldier means to infiltrate the Sanctum capital and take out the Fal'Cie Eden. She knows her plan is reckless. It could be disastrous for Cocoon. Flies in the face of Sarah's last wish. Could even end in battle against Snow, who will do anything to save Cocoon, but is the only path that will satisfy her rage. Saz and Vanille oppose her idea, but Hope embraces the opportunity. This is a chance to grow stronger and finally confront Snow. Lightning is done running away. Now she runs forward. Mind set on toppling the Sanctum. Even Lightning cannot foresee how this journey will end. Palampolum. Hope's hometown, Palampolum, is one of the biggest cities of Cocoon. Retail stores line the streets, a rarity in a society where online purchases are the norm. The goal of prompting their hands-on approach to events as a tourist attraction, the local government actively encourages businesses to set up shop in Palampolum. Cocoon's capital, shares its name with its Fal'Cie patron, hosts the world's center of culture and government. It functions as the heart of human society on Cocoon. At the city's core rises the monumental Eden Hall, seat of the Sanctum's administration. The Fal'Cie Eden dwells deep within the structures and tombs. All right. Wait, no. Oh, okay. And as well. There was a new soldier in there. Corpse gunman. Spend our points. Didn't quite get to launch yet. All right. I think I'm gonna get to a place to save. There's a place to save right there. Very convenient. How long have we been going tonight? It's a couple hours? Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night on Final Fantasy. I'm gonna switch to Dead by TBD. I don't know. I don't know. I might just do a couple games. All right. What was that? This. All right. Just gonna play a little bit.
Hey, it's you. Come on. We're about to roast a crow.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. We'll see how much the bonus for playing Survivor is. I might just do. I don't know yet though. 1.5. The regular play is still 1.5. Earlier it was actually on the killer side. All right. Another stream pie. Probably just play a couple games too. So we got Kidhead and Concoction. Weakened awareness. Spurt. So this is what I rolled. Go. I don't care too much otherwise, but I rolled. This is this right here is why I might not play that much, because like look at how long we're waiting. know what? I'm gonna go to bed early. And try to maybe play. I think. Try to get back quick. Try to play early. Happy, be healthy, be a good guy. I think it's all right. And then tomorrow we might do Dead by Daylight first, just to make the queues shorter, and then do Final Fantasy. But I can't say for sure because I don't know for sure. I will see you all around. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it all. I know it was a short one today, but I'll see you around. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.